Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. Today we're in the lovely place of Tanegashima, and this is my beach house. I found out there was no one living in this house, so I adopted it as mine. Hilarelia takes care of it for me. This is my my lawn chair, and we got some Chidori on the rocks. In my little wine bottle here, there's 2 cups. Pretty cool. Got some nice little floral flowers. We got 2 beds. I mean, we could always... I don't know why there's 2 beds. It's kind of weird. I'd like to just put them together and have a party. One big bed. Be fun. I do need a big bed with my dragon wings, though. 3 people watching. Oh my god. Hello, Dragon Nation. Welcome to my beach house. I like my beach house. Me and Hilarelia play around here. But, yeah, enough little fun and games. Today's video, or the first video of today, is the best wands video. Now, so far we've done best spear and best bow, and apparently people like those videos, and I didn't really think it was gonna, like, people were gonna like it at first, but, I made the spear one, people liked it. I made the bow one, just because someone's like, hey, do it. I'm like, okay. And then I get a message the other day, and it's like, you should do best wands, XD. And I'm like, okay, I'll do best wands, XD. So, oh yeah, pro tip, I think if you type epic in the chat, it always translates to epic XD. Yeah, epic XD XD. But we all know what's truly epic, and that is DXD. Yes, that's like my favorite anime. But alright, so I'm gonna pull up the good old Wikipedia for wand, and we're gonna go over the best wands. How do I get to the Wikipedia? Alright, new tab. I use the wiki so much that Google Chrome is just like, hey, I know you want to go to the wiki, so we're going to go to the wiki. I can't believe 7 people just popped right in the stream that quick. That's pretty odd. I actually managed to wake up pretty early today, and, we have extra, I think at least a couple hours extra to make more videos, because I got up at like 9, it's like 10 o'clock right now. I'm actually surprised so many other people are up, but, it is what it is. So I pulled up one wand, and I'm gonna go pull up the rest of the wands. So, I guess we have a lot of wand users for this to get requested. And wand users, honestly, they're like potentially the most OP class in the game. If you know what you're doing. So, I could start with that, I guess. So in general, one thing that wands have over the other class... Hi, Life on Food Stamps. Hi, Rhyme. As I was saying, wands have something special that all the other classes really wish they could have. And, what that is their skills are comprised of 100% element, like, on average. So when a mage uses Fireball, that move is 100% fire. Or if they use Call Lightning, it's 100% lightning. Darkness Pillars, darkness. Bright Homing is holy, etc., etc. There are some exceptions, like Ogi Fujin Raijin is 50% lightning, 50% wind. But that's what you get when you take Fujin and Raijin, 2 Chinese Oriental gods, and put them together and call it an attack, and it's just a lightning tornado. But that's a story for another day. So, what are the best wands? So, I think the most common wand that you see players have early game anyway, especially in Echigo, was the Dogura Magura. Dogura Magura is a huge power jump from the other wands you'd get in game. Like in Echigo, you had either the Exorcist Staff or Dogura Magura, and the Exorcist Staff was a good 300 attack better. It was very weird like that. It's just like, oh, this is weapon 5 levels higher, and like 400 attack back then was a lot. It was pretty substantial. And the Doguramagra was a big pain to find because you could only get it from, like, I think Sato and UC, but you couldn't get it in Echigo Estate. Everyone ran Echigo Estate. So lots of wand users had to run a lot of the other dungeons to get it, like the higher up ones. At least back in the day. I mean, right now it was a good wand, but it's not really worth investing in now, to be honest. Yeah, it says you could only get it in Undersea Cave. I guess you couldn't even get it in Sato. I guess I was living a lie. But yeah, it was the go-to wand back in the day. It had darkness. They both had darkness element on it. That's what made it dumb. Like, the Exorcist one was like the one from Echigo Estate. It had 27 darkness, and then the Doguramagra was just stronger, ultimately. It had 10 darkness, and it gave you HP. But people preferred it because damage, you know. So, that's cool. Oh, hi. Oh, good morning, Oro. Good morning to you. You have like 2 names here. Oh, Ari Paraz. Branimir. Hello, Ari. I think I figured that out. Alright. So, now that we've gone over the basic, you know, the Doguramagra, the basic staple wand that everyone went into Edo with, let's continue. Someone's Facebooking me. What are you doing? What? I'm going to take a quick 5 seconds to talk about something new that's happening. So, in Onigiri, my friend who I'm helping get better with Aurogiri and stuff, you know, they watch the channel and they got really into it. They'll sometimes hop on as a Sapphire Aurelia. They play on the Japanese servers, and something new happened this morning. Yes, my interwebs died last night, so I have to annoy you on chat. That's fine. That doesn't make any sense, because you still need internet. But I'm so done. So apparently, in the Japanese Japanese PC Onigiri, they added a new difficulty to dungeons. That's pretty crazy, right? It's apparently, like, you know, you have normal, hard, and hell. And now there's a new difficulty. I don't know what it's called, because evidently it's in Japanese. But my friend says it takes energy. So you have to use energy to enter these dungeons, as if it was a warding, or, you know, or an Aramitama, something like that. And, you know. What else is he saying? And what he's saying is, like, the dungeons, it says Oni dungeons give you metals to craft stuff. You can use those metals to craft, so far he's saying you can make Saisetsu Magatama, Gemini, Lion Dog, and Banana. So I'm pretty sure you just do these dungeons, and they give you these new items, it's called metals, and then you use these metals to craft useful Magatamas to save you time from farming. That's an interesting take on them. That's very interesting. I didn't know about that. That's awesome. Yeah, he says, so the difficulty is for earning metals, so Kaguya can now craft mags that take excessive grinding to obtain. That's awesome. That's really awesome. You know, normally I wouldn't interrupt video's topic just to talk about some live news feed, but considering it's Onigiri and it's something in the future that not many people know about, I thought I'd tackle it right away. And I say in the future for us because we won't see that for a year and a half at least. You know, that's being generous. But that's pretty cool because those are rank 4 max. I wouldn't mind to have infinite Geminis, you know what I mean? But you know, that's really awesome. So without further ado, let's continue on with our wand video. So we started with the Doguramagra, basic wand. It was everyone's little staple wand. It's like the Rose Maiden for spear, the Golden Eye for bow, etc., etc. So after the Doguramagra, wands start to taper off. Actually, like there's like some white white weapons you get from a zombie, not really worth it. Then you got the Gargoyle 85s, you wouldn't build them up anyway. Then there's an Ice Hanya. It's interesting because it has 29 ice element, but it's not substantial, it's just a blue weapon. Then we have those. Then the next wand is actually the Wind Hanya Talisman that people are going to have. So you go from a level 82 wand all the way to a Wind Hanya Talisman, which is a level 99 wand. And this wand like has almost 4,000 attack, so that's pretty good. And it has 31 wind element, and it always comes with what's that move? Kamaitachi, the wind move. So it's a decent wand to have, I'd say. I don't think it belongs in the top 10, but I know my friend King Cannon uses it, and it's just your next big thing you're gonna get. It's interesting though because, you know, the wind element, you get Kamaitachi, you can put Fujin Raijin on it because of the wind element, etc, etc. But ultimately, if I had the choice, as a wand user, I would jump straight from Dogura Magura to the Inti Raimi, and that's coming up pretty quick. I just want to go back and look at the juncture weapon just to try and find it, because I didn't see it on the list when I was going through. Unless the juncture weapon's like actually lower level, I just didn't notice it. Oh, the Lorelei. Oh my god, no, why would anyone touch the Lorelei? What is the literal point of this juncture weapon? I guess it's for the Garbog, but like, it's literally 25 darkness element and more SP. It's like, here's your Dogura Magura, but better. And it's like, oh, okay, it's still pretty bad. Alright, so let's keep going. Oh wow, I scrolled too fast. Alright. So as I said, the next thing that players are going to use as a wand is the Inti Raimi. In the Inti Raimi, most players have one. It's just your 105 wand. You know, Spears of the Hyotengu, Swords of the Ichimoji Sarai, and wands get the Inti Raimi. Now the cool thing about the Inti Raimi, it is a whole 1,000 points stronger than the Wind Hanya. And it has 31 fire element, and it gives you 8 dex instead of giving you like attack speed or anything like that. So the Inti Raimi is the cool glowy staff, or wand I guess. And it's got 31 fire, which is really cool because you could put like Hellfire and 2 fireballs, and this thing already gives you 31% extra damage to all your fire skills. So you have like Fireball, 5, Fire, or Inferno, Hellfire, because wands just love to have different names for the different levels of their skills. But you know, you go like Hellfire 7, Inferno, Crimson Ray. Does Crimson Ray evolve? I'm gonna go check that right now. So we go inventory, skill cards. Is it 1? Is Crimson Ray 1? Crimson Ray does evolve. So if you got your Crimson Ray to 50, you could make an Inti Raimi that is Hellfire, Inferno, Crimson Ray 6. Assuming it evolves to 6. I'd assume all Oogies 5 go to 6. So it could be like the perfect fireball staff. And then later you just, well, I guess you couldn't double extract, but you know. So then after that you have the Garbog. Now the Garbog is the 105 crafted staff or wand. I'll call them staffs a lot. I even call spears staffs, so you guys are gonna have to forgive me for that. But Garbog is like, now when I did the bow video, we talked about Disruptor and how Disruptor was like the hardest one to make, and at this point in the game no one should make it. Garbog is in the exact same category as that. Honestly, like, as a wand, the Garbog is like 400 base attack on the wiki. Based on the wiki, Garbog is like 400 base attack stronger than Inti Raimi. But obviously if you grinded it to 100, it would be at least 2,000 attacks stronger than the Inti-Raymi. However, the Garbog, looking at it, gives you 25% SP, 15% HP, and 10 Vitality. You know what that means? You're a mage. You're still not taking that hit. And on another note, it doesn't give you element. Like, why do people want it? The only reason people should want the Garbog... There is no reason you should want the Garbog. Like, you're going to want the 113, but no one's going to make a Garbog to trade in. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'm going to bring it up, and we're going to go look at just what you need to make this thing, because it is retarded. Like, no offense to retarded people, but this thing is not sane. You need a plus 46 Brionac. That's whatever. That's a weapon. Any weapon that's not past like 50 is okay. You know. Is the Brionac... I need to check if the Brionac is a smelted weapon, or you just identify it. No, you just identify it, and you can get it from Moroku's Bargains level 4, which is where you're going to get your infinite Shoteis anyway. So, you know, you got that going for you. I know on Rose I can buy Brionacs like every day, but I don't think I would ever make a Garbog. Because it's not that you only just need a plus 46 Brionac. Excuse me. I woke up early today, so I'm yawning. But I did have a burger, so I should be good. And then you need 80 crushed nails, because that's completely sane. Then you need 12 new hearts, that's nothing. 40 withering spirit, that's juncture. 50 spike collars, that's, you know, not juncture, sorry. Well, it is juncture, but ACM. 50 spike collars, that's just, you know, if there's 4 Cerberuses in ACM, then, you know, 4 times 10, okay, so, you know, it's only 13 ACMs, which is nice. You'd probably get like 50 some million or more doing that, but goddamn. Then you need 4 blue flame lanterns, whatever. 34 crushing hornstones, that's the stone you get the most from dissolving mags, so whatever. And then you need 10 spider silk, and that's just ludicrous. Like, the spider silk is the rare drop from Gyuki, and I'm gonna bring up the page right now for Gyuki, because spider silk is the most hardest drop in the world to get, as far as my knowledge goes. Spider silk is like a 6.3% drop. It's actually not that bad compared to other things, but at the same time, you have to go through Ginza, which is like archer bullet hell, and it's like, ugh, so annoying. And Gyuki's an asshole too. So apparently you get it in Dew Creek, so maybe that's something. But I'm not looking forward to that. God damn. Because there you have to fight 2 bosses at the same time. Oh my god. But anyway, you know, Garbog is in like the same category as... See, I seem to hate all the crafted 105s. Like, that's just something I've noticed. But honestly, the Garbog doesn't give you extra element as a wand user. It's not that good for you. Like, a lot of wand users, you see them just using Inti-Raymi. They don't really... Like, they have... My friend Cluster made a Garbog, but it came out shitty grade, so he's like, I'm not going to use it. And it's just like, that's just what it is. So, you know. So there's the Garbog Inti-Raymi. So then the next staff is the Kurikara Ryuoken. Now this is the Severance wand. And the Severance wand, well, this is its pre-Severance form, is once again more darkness element and 50 mountain, negative 20 rain, negative 15 holy. So when you compare it, now I know the 105 mag, the Talon Breaker for wand, which is the, people want it so much because wand mags typically have low skill force unless it's a Lord Enma, and even then you have to have rank 6s for it and over. So the 105s, you know, that's all your rank 5s, and it's like 300% skill force if you have 3 of them, and you just throw an element and you're amazing. But, you know, I do know that the 105 mag is plus darkness, negative holy. And I think they did that because Bright Homing is literally OP AF. So it actually meshes with it. It is the same stats. It is darkness plus and extra mountain, but negative holy. And then it gives you 3 crit and stuff. So, I've heard about, I've never gotten this weapon, but I hear it looks like a chainsaw with a sword. Oh, yeah. There was a weapon like that early game. It was red. Yeah. This one's all purple and gold, so it's very royal. That's pretty cool. So, now now we're not going to talk about the base form. We're going to just jump to its Severance version. So in its Severance version, we can compare that it gives you 5 more darkness, so at 20, gives you 10 more mountain, so 30. Its negative rain cost is cut in half to 10, but honestly, wand does not use rain all that often. And I'm looking for something here. I can't read because it's early. And its holy penalty is only -5 instead of -15. And you know, that's the same. Yeah, it's the Tokyo. So thank you, Life. That's exactly what it is. That thing. That's what I've seen. Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But yeah, you can see that it gets -5 holy instead of -15. So it's still, you know, a pale version of our next wand we're going to talk about, but it's still better than the Garbog in my opinion. Yeah, it is still a crafted 108. Very cool like that. It's good for Earth Glaive and Darkness Pillar and Dark Gate Geki and all those other moves that we love. But, you know, because honestly, it is just 20% flat more damage to darkness and all that good stuff. So then our next one is the Gravitas, and we're going to be talking about the Gravitas Cross. So to my knowledge, on PS4, there is only one player who has managed to craft a Gravitas Cross, and it is my friend King Cannon. Hey, sexy ass. Hi, anime. We're talking about wands. So the Gravitas Cross, as I said, like a lot of my friends have tried to get this wand, and its recipe has eluded them, just like the Spear Cross recipe has eluded me. And the Gravitas Cross is 40 lightning element, 40 darkness, and 24 wisdom. Those beautiful elements for a wand, and all the crosses are great. So, as I said, my friend King Cannon's like the only person with this wand. You know, and you know, we sometimes call him King of Cross because of it, because it has that Kamehameha Ogi, and it's that Ogi is so cool. It's probably the best Satan Ogi in the game, in my opinion. That Ogi, we saw, he was fighting, we were fighting Sleet Sword hard the other day, and he got like a second to charge up, like Sleet Sword wasn't near him, and he like unleashed the Kamehameha blast from Satan on the Gargoyle, and he was like, I think he said that every time the move crit, it would hit the Gargoyle for like 100k, and he literally was like, oh my god, this is awesome, because we don't know how many times that thing hits, but it was just like Kamehameha, and the Gargoyle just lost like 10% of his health. It was so cool. It's like, he was like, this is so awesome, you guys need to keep distracting it and I'll keep shooting it. But yeah, Gravitas Cross, obviously the crosses are always going to be on this list, but Gravitas Cross is just so mega awesome. You know, he has Dark Gate Geki and that Ogi. Some people might say, like, I'm going to retract that Ogi and put on Fujin Raijin for the lightning element, but honestly, that move is like 100% lightning and dark. Why are the best players our children? I don't know. It's probably because this is a game and kids play games. But that's just my answer. So, where are we now? So we're at Gravitas Cross. So what's the next thing? I don't even think there's like a top 10 list to wands anyway. Now, the next thing you're going to see are the gargoyles, the hard version. Now, for wand, I need to just double check. So I want to differentiate between the 110s and the 115s. I just want to see how much. I feel like they're nerfed compared. No, they aren't. Okay, they're all the same. All right. So then we have the Thunder Finger, or the Thunder Finger, Ice Finger, and Flame Finger. So I'm just gonna call them the Phantoms because there's always like Element, Finger, Phantom. So I'm gonna call them the Phantom ones. So the Phantoms are from Gargoyle, and you know, there's a fire, and ice, and a lightning. We're always gonna talk about these weapons because they're literally like the best weapons. So these are the weapons that wand users want the most. I mean, cross is always up there. Everyone wants a cross. But the gargoyle weapons, oh, they're so awesome. Even in their 110 form, like the Flame Finger Phantom, so the fire one, the flare, is again 30 fire, 20 wind. So, and then negative rain, negative ice. I'm gonna yawn, excuse me. So, you know, it's like the Inti Raymi, but better. You know, it's like a 2,000 attack higher than the Inti Raymi. It is like 30 fire, so 1 less fire, not too big of a deal. And then you get 20 wind, so you could literally just go, because they don't have responsibilities like adults going to work. Oh, shots fired, invoke. Shots fired. You know, and they give you extra skill force. So once again, you can do like Fireball, or Hellfire, Inferno, then maybe even Kamaitachi if you wanted. But I would prefer Fireball anyway, so it'd still be like Inferno, Fireball, Fireball, Crimson Ray. And it already comes with an Ogi anyway, so you got that going for you. I know my friend Cluster wanted the Fire Finger first, the Flame Finger first. That's so, I know that's a thing. Who keeps Facebooking me? Oh wow, he sent me the patch note. What? What? Oof. My buddy sent me a picture of Miyamoto now has a dress, like a costume? Question mark? I don't know. Like my Japanese playing friend. Oh my god. Because what? Anyway, so yeah, they keep Facebooking me, and I just want to keep seeing these live Japanese updates for Onigiri. But then you have the Ice Finger. Now, I personally, if I was a wand user, I don't know which one I'd want. I'd probably want the ice one because I think I like Frostglaive a lot. Like the Ice Finger Phantom, you know, it's ice and rain. So you just go like Frostglaive, Ice Bolt, or Ice Ball, Ice Ball. Can you change your location on PS4? I do know, Rhyme, that if you had a Japanese account, because everyone can get a Japanese account on PS4. I don't know the exact details, but you could just Google it and figure it out. But I know you can get a Japanese account, download the Japanese version of Onigiri on PS4, and you could play that. But unless you're fluent in like kanji and stuff, you know. When Lances come, I hope everyone has enough extraction tickets. Lance will be the new meta. Yeah, probably. I've seen those moves. They're pretty friggin' awesome. Pretty friggin' awesome. So then, because on Xbox you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is there even a Japanese Onigiri on Xbox? I don't know if there is, but I mean. But, you know, to continue, then we have the Thunderfinger Phantom, and that's going to be Lightning and Mountain. And to be honest, that's just Thunder Crash and Earthglaive. You know, at least Earthglaive 7's a card, so they got that going for them. No English. They don't? Okay. And they always give you skill force. So then the next wand Now, I know you guys are talking to me and I really love it, but I don't want this best wand video to go for like an hour when it doesn't need to, because the others go on so long because something just gets me going. And I know, as much as I love that, you know, I want to just see, like, I honestly don't think there's that many wands. Like, there was the Dogura, then it basically goes, you get Dogura Mogra, then you get Inti Raymi, then you get a cross, potentially, if you're lucky. Then it's straight to Gargoyle, because Garbog's not, like, it's not that interesting in my opinion because it has an element. So the Schnitzer Garbog, god damn, this is, like, I've seen, every time I get to the 113 weapons, I get so impressed and so amazed, but Schnitzer Garbog's just, it seems underwhelming to me. Like, you know, it still gives you the SP and the HP. Now it's 30% SP, 25% HP. That's great. But in the end, and then it gives you 15 Vitality, 10 Wisdom. So obviously you're getting a lot of those stats, but you only get 15 Wind. Lyra was just talking about the Lance Ogis. Forget all but Oogie 3. Forget all but Oogie 3. I don't know. Gekis are pretty good. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, when we looked at Odachi and we saw, like, the Skyrending Sword, that thing makes, like, any Onigiri player just friggin', you know, sexually active just looking at it. Because, like, let's say that the Schnitzer like, I mean, people can talk about Schnitzer Garbog all they want. It basically is that you have 15 Wind, so you put Fujin Raijin on it? Question mark? Like, I don't know. Maybe the Gargoyle Ogi because it's going to be Fire and Wind. I don't know, but it's just 15 Wind. Like, for damage-wise, sure, you get a lot of Wisdom for attack, and you get some Vitality because, of course, wand users need that. And then, I mean, it's nice. They're nice buffs, but it is very. But, you know, the Skyrending Sword, like, let's pretend the Garbog was the Skyrending Sword. So, okay, so I just got my Skyrending Garbog. It has 50 Holy and, like, 40 Fire and 50 Slice. And you know what? If the Garbog had those stats, no wand user would, honest to God, say, damn it, why does my Garbog have 50 Slice? They'd be like, I don't give a damn. I have 50 Holy and 40 Fire? So you're saying I can just go, like, Hellfire, Bright Homing, and then more Bright Homing? Like, come on. God damn. Like, yeah, it's kind of underwhelming. I feel bad for wand users. Like, what the heck? Like, you know how busted that would be? It's like, oh yeah, I got 50 Holy on my wand. Like, oh my god. They do. Like, goddamn. Like, it's called the Schnitzer Garbog, but basically it feels like it's the Schitzer Garbog. And that might be the term people call it. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass to get, because wand users only get one thing to use. And you have to trade in vets or weapons to get vets. And ain't no one gonna build up a Garbog. Like, poor Cluster, poor King, poor all those people. Oh, Taro, this is my house. This is my house. What are you doing in my house? Oh my god, you can't jump off the house. I could get sued if you get hurt. What are you doing on my bed? Taru, you're getting dirt on the floor. What are you doing on my bed? You're scaring the Kijimuna. Hi. Ready whenever. Oh my god. So, now we're at Schnitzer Garbog. Then lastly, we're gonna see the the gargoyle weapons again. So Flamefinger, Phantom, Nova, which is just going to be 60 fire, 40 wind. So, you know, it's obviously already better than its 113s. Like, the gargoyle weapons, like, all I had to do for this video was literally say, you get a Dogura Magura, you get an Inti Raymi, you get a gargoyle weapon, then you get another gargoyle weapon, and you're done. There was literally only 4 weapons on this list, but I expanded it, thinking Schnitzer Garbog would be good. Now don't get me wrong, Schnitzer Garbog's probably a great weapon, attack power wise, and all that good stuff, but, you know, that's a story for a different day. You know, Hotaru always runs away when I pull out the axe. They usually say F you and run away. It's actually funny. But, you know, so, Flamefinger Phantom, 60 fire, 40 wind. Awesome. And then it gives you just extra skill force. That's great. And this is the same for all of them, you know, 60 ice element for Frostglaive. Now that's pretty broken as a wand user. Rain element, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind putting some goddamn arrow flock. No, it's not a skyrending sword. That is like literally the best thing I've ever seen. But Gargoyle for wand is crazy. Like Thunderfinger Phantom, you get weight of the earth, and you get, like, you know, thunder moves, because I guess they get a few, but, you know, you either get weight of the earth or you get Fusion Raijin. Choice is yours. But, you know, normally we don't go past gargoyles, but I want to just go down to the 116 weapon coming in Benkei Factory, which should be coming to us, you know, whether we like it or not, in the coming few weeks. This wand is the Mudo Hitukuruwaze. I've never looked at it. I'm going to go look at it now. This Modo, whatever people are going to call it. I'm going to call it the Hito. The Hito, what the heck is it? It looks like a dragon on a stick? Question mark? I don't know. But this thing is like, it just gives you 15 holy element and 10 critical and 15 attack speed. Like, this wand is pretty crazy. You know, 15 attack speed, it's like the 105s. But 10 crit, just getting 10 crit in a wand is great, because it's like, oh right, it's like Cyberstep's like, oh right, wand users don't ornament for crit. Those poor bastards. Let's give them a wand with 15 holy and 10 crit and call it a day. And then axe users are like, but my Bardiche only get 9. I need hit things harder. What do? Like, I don't know. But it's a pretty cool weapon. We get to get away from the Screebs. I don't know. Chief Keef's on islands. He'll be there sooner than you think. But, you know. What's that? Ice Crystal Metis? I don't... Oh, that's what that is. Wand of Ruin. Wand of Nijin. I don't know what these things are. They're kind of scaring me. Jonathan Wand with crit. Oh, yeah. He was asking me for help. I told him Heavenly Shield, and he did crit. Really? Oh, that's interesting. But, you know, I think most wand users just really want, like, the Lucifer weapons, just to jump ahead of our timeline for once. The Lucifer weapons actually have Holy, and Bright Homing is God and OP. So, you know, whenever it comes to the El Gravitas and the El Gravitas Sin, those are going to be pretty busted, in my opinion. You know, having 60 Holy on a wand, that's going to be crazy. Chief Keef is the final boss in Onigiri. He'll always be right there. I suppose. You know. The other day, you know, he was asking me for help. I told him, hey, you should just ask the other people who need help for help. And then the next thing I know, he's now in Tanegashima. I'm like, how did he beat that crab? I don't know. But, you know, God bless. God bless. I guess Aurogiri's helping. But yeah. Ultimately, I'd say most wand users are like horniest for gargoyle weapons and then like the Lucifer weapons later on. Because if I had something that said 60 rain, then I would start raining myself. And that's called the Sleet Sword 115, which I would love to have, but Gargoyle really hard and he beat me up, so I don't fight him too often. So, you know, these are the best wands. You know, wands have it tough. Be nice to wand. Like, don't bully your wand friends because you're a sword and you got 3 different weapons in Echigo and you're like, damn it, I can't hold all 3 of these until they add the Zoro mod. But, like, you know, wands have actually, I think, like the most limited pool of decent weapons, to be honest. That's why it was very easy to make this list. It's like, you play the game, you get Echigo. You get a Dogura Magura. You get an Exorcist Staff, maybe. Then a Dogura. Hooray. Then you make, you know, an Inti Raymi. Or a Wind Hanya. Whatever. Then you go to Gargoyle. Because then you're good. And you stack Element. And you cry because you can't block. And then people poop on you because you're bright homing. And people think, like, are you killing... Like, I swear, my friend Cluster would carry people. And he would just shoot things with wand, with bright homing. And, you know, people would be like, are you hacking? Things are just dying and you're just standing there. And then people never realize, like, you're talking to a magician. Obviously, you're not going to understand. But, yeah, be nice to your wand users because, you know, later on they'll be like, oh my god, my wand user friend. I need you to kill things because Oshu hard. Thank you. You know. Wand users are going to be the most OP thing in this game, so you better make friends with a wand user now and, like, you know, butter them up so that they don't run away. But, you know, awesome. So, I think this was a fun video. We had lots of support in the chat. Thanks my friends Hirai and Food Stamps and Ari and all those good people. That was me. That was me. Yeah, so... You know, I got up early today. I'm going to start making more videos earlier. For those that didn't see the other videos or the message I put in the Rift last night, tomorrow at this time tomorrow when this video came live, that's when we're going to be doing the AMA session. You know, ask me anything. I'll probably be at my beach house just chilling so you guys can ask me stuff. Cluster carry me. But I mean, if we can get a group together tomorrow while the AMA is going on, I would love to farm me some pussycat and make some money. Because I am low on Ryu because this house, my beach house cost a lot actually. I used to have 200 million, but now I only have 5 million. But it was a good deal because, you know, it didn't come with windows, but at least I have a roof. There's no door either, so like people can just walk right in. But at least it came with some nice potted plants and this one bottle of alcohol that I am now standing on. But yeah, the AMA will be tomorrow around this time, so it's 10:30 for me right now, so it would have started about half an hour ago. I experimented with setting alarms on my phone and it worked, so that was awesome. So I got up earlier today. So I don't know what our next video is going to be for the day, but I'll figure something out and we're going to come back later. Meet at Yoshi. Pretty soon we will. Pretty soon. So thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any more requests or if you want to go look at another best whatever, you know, that's great. If I get any more details about the recent updates in Japanese, PC Onigiri, because those are coming out. Like, apparently, my buddy said that there's a special event called Mecha Mephisto, aka Mecha Mephistopheles, and I don't even want to know because, oh no. You can't just come in my house. Or we're gonna axe. We're gonna axe, aren't we? I'm gonna axe. Who needs affinity? Way the axe have. Let's chill. Me and Lyra are gonna chill, so I'm gonna cool down this alcohol and we're gonna play. So, yeah. Oh no, he's attacking me. Yeah. Nice. I think the only person missing from this scenario is Yuri Hentai. I think Dagger's Peak is going down. But, we won't know for sure, but I think it is going to go down when, right before July, when they said they're going to take away the SP gotchas. I don't really know, so if you guys need to do that quest, by all means, go farm the frig out of it. But, I'll catch you guys later.